why did you end up intending to do nutrition? Because it's super saturated, super dirty space.
My own trainer was trying to sell it to me at the
Okay.
time. Then later I found out why it's Milo lah, bro. I think the hardest thing has been to not quit.
Hi guys, once again, we made it past the 10th episode, right? Thanks to Aamir.
Yeah,
so Aamir is the CEO and founder of Pro Nutrition Asia. Yeah, so just give a introduction of what does Pro Nutrition Asia do.
Good. So, I always tell people that we are a company that is aggressively dedicated towards helping people reach their goals because, the reason why I even started the company is like back in 2017, 18, when I started losing weight, personally myself, I couldn't really find
Were you very
products.
big?
Yeah, I used to be like almost 100 kilos. Yeah, bro, it was crazy.
Okay.
Really had let myself go, right?
Okay.
And then, I wanted to actually really create something that is good for the long-term health of people. Because I was in the food industry before, around that time. In fact, I used to run an ice cream shop, funnily enough. And that's probably why I got fat, lah. So, every day, bro.
In Singapore?
Yeah, and it didn't sell, right? So clear stock, lah. Yeah, in Singapore. It was in a mall at Tampines one.
Okay.
I ran it for like 6 months and it didn't do well. Closed the shop down and I wasn't really in the best place because like business was down, wasn't in a good shape like physically. So when a family friend of mine actually pushed me to go and find a personal trainer back then because he was like, I remember this conversation I had with him, which was really cool because it was during a Hari Raya gathering and he looked at me and he told me, he was like, dude, if you don't do something about your weight now, it will be extremely difficult to turn back around because he is a PT and he has seen clients that just keep spiraling and going down and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then after a certain point, it's very difficult to, make a change. So he was like, you need to do something about this now. And I think that conversation really hit me deep. And I was like, okay. Then the next day, literally, I went and found a personal trainer through some references. And I started my fitness journey. And having been in the food industry before, right, I kind of knew like the back end of food manufacturing and also the fact that the food and supplement industry is quite dirty. In the sense that,
Exactly.
yeah, there's a lot of gray areas, surprisingly, and a lot of things are not regulated. And a lot of the times the companies aren't exactly telling you what is actually going inside. So there have been multiple like scandals.
It's like the Malaysia guy that
Yes.
that-
you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
The bucket,
Yeah,
the
was
chop
like-
buckets, bro. Yeah, chop buckets down.
exactly.
Yeah, it was a big thing. They were selling people, it was a company that was selling people Milo, literally Milo, and claiming that it is a protein powder. It was insane, no testing done. But the thing is that as a consumer, who will go and send something for lab tests? You won't do it unless maybe you're a competitor or something, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, people don't really, they're just gonna follow. So yeah, I knew the back end and I was like, personally, I couldn't find products that I could trust. So I wanted to create something that people could really, really trust and rely on and could know for a fact that it's going to benefit them in the long run.
Yeah.
And that's why, our mission from day one has been to create products that we will only give to our own families. In fact, if you look at like the back of any of our products packaging, we say that on everything because that is like the foundation of our business. So yeah, man, that's what we're about. We focus on high quality nutrition and of course, helping people reach their goals. At the end of the day, it's about that, getting results.
And how did you even get into like the food industry from the start?
Yeah, bro, it's funny because
And you studied in Lasalle.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on?
it was a crazy turn, man. So yeah, I mean, when I was 17, I just wanted to be a rock star, lah.
Same lah, I also
Exchange reality hits.
Yeah.
After my NS, I was like, actually during my NS itself, towards the end, my dad had come across an opportunity with this ice cream business.
I see.
It was actually a product from Denmark.
Oh.
And
Like Haagen-Dazs.
it was not Haagen-Dazs, so it was cool, bro. It was actually this guy who lives on an island called Skaro in Denmark.
Okay.
And it's an island with like less than 30 people who stay there.
Okay.
and they have an ice cream factory there.
Wow.
And they make
So all of them
amazing-
work in the ice cream factory.
So literally that is the only business on the entire island. Like it's one factory and then like it's like other old people that just
It's
sit
like a
there.
Greenland type thing.
Yeah, it's very cool. So they don't even like, there's no shop or anything, right? So they trade.
Oh.
Like this guy will grow my vegetables, but I grow your fruit for you kind of thing. So that's how they
And their main
barter trade.
export is ice cream.
Well, the island is really small, right? That's the only like operating business on the island. And they actually are very famous in Denmark.
Oh.
So they sell it in a number of places around like Scandinavia.
Okay.
And they even serve like the ice cream on Singapore Airlines.
Oh.
But only on first class to Copenhagen.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like
Wow, so they are at that level already.
Bro,
like-
the ice cream is phenomenal.
Okay.
I wish I could get some for people to try, but
Yeah, we ate it all.
I ate it all, exactly. That's how I finished it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so
Yeah, so my dad had come across this opportunity back then, and then we were like, okay, it's a good step for me to get into business, and I was like, okay lah. I think I would say I was more inspired by money at that point, more than becoming a rock star.
Yeah.
After serving my national service for a couple of years, and I was like, okay lah, I'll give it a shot. So I decided to take on the project, but like young, right? I was young.
you don't know what you don't
inexperienced.
know.
I didn't know mostly everything, but I thought I knew everything. You know what I mean?
But that's kind of like how we all start also.
Yeah, exactly. It was I wasn't really as open-minded, wasn't that willing to learn, and just over-ambitious lah. So didn't exactly turn out very well. But yeah, man, that's how I kind of got into the health food industry, because ice cream was a healthy ice cream,
Oh, okay.
and it was actually high in protein.
Ah.
So back in like 2017 when we had started it, I think the market landscape was very different.
Yeah.
For example, if we would have done it now,
Oh, I think you would.
it would be a
would.
completely different
Yes.
story, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, things happen for a reason, and I'm glad that I went through that, and I have gratitude for all that I learned, because I use all those lessons now, like in my business, right? And obviously to not repeat the same mistakes again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean now I think there's like quite a bit of synergy, right? Because one is like ice cream, and then now you're like making ice cream type flavors. So
Yes,
yeah.
that's exactly true. Yeah. So it was cool because like I actually spent quite amount of time in Denmark with them before starting the project. So I was living on the island with them for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing, bro. Like every morning you wake up and you just don't even want to look at your phone. Just look at like the nature, the beauty, the sound of like geese, and it's like a different life.
Yeah.
Right, but that's where I really learned a lot about like R&D, flavor mixing. There's so much science behind it,
Yeah.
man, and it's really really interesting actually. Yeah.
And I mean, actually, why did you end up intending to like do nutrition? Because it's super saturated, super dirty space, and everyone is trying to like undercut you with like price and
true.
everything. No?
That's true. Yeah. You're right, and I think it comes back exactly to our mission. Is like we are different in the sense that we are mission focused first. So most companies out there are profit driven, right? You ask anybody out there, hey, what's the purpose of a business? They're gonna say to make money. Purpose of a business is to solve a problem, not to make money. The money is a byproduct.
Yeah.
Well, now I see that, and we are very angled that way as well, and that's why even though it is competitive, I still decided to go hard, still decided to go head on, because it's the mission first, right? And I think the people who resonate with that really resonate with that. Like even though our products aren't the cheapest out there, but we know that we're the best. So people who appreciate that will still shop with us. They'll still be our regular customers. Like even though it's so competitive, right? One of the cool things is that because we are such a mission-focused brand, like we have an 80% customer retention rate. So 80% of the people who actually shop with us do end up coming back.
Well, that's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like in our industry that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Because they have so many.
They would just
options,
want to
right?
try
Yeah,
everything,
exactly.
like other stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I think I was the same as well, like before, right? Because you want to, hey, this guy has this flavor, or that guy has like, it's like who has the best packaging kind of gets your thing.
Correct,
But
correct.
now I feel like the tide is really turning into a place where people really believe in the story and the mission.
Yeah.
Like especially when it's authentic. You know, it goes a long way.
Yeah, and I think what's most authentic is that at least the protein label that you put on there actually has
bro.
the amount of protein in the
Yeah, I know, it's insane. Like legally, right? I believe it's a 10% variance that's allowed. In Singapore's context, at least.
Yeah.
But recently, one of our customers actually sent a product that we had done for them for lab tests. They didn't tell me about it, by the way. They just did it, and you know, the person who had sent it, she texted me. She was like, "Hey, I sent your protein for a lab test, by the way." And she was like, "Guess what? You passed with flying colors." And I was like, "Damn right I did." Yeah, we don't lie about shit, man. Like it's the real stuff in there. Yeah.
Because honestly, I mean, like when I look at your protein
Yeah.
that you all have, and then I look at like I don't know, like or something.
Yeah.
And then I see like what 30. Obviously choose the 30, right?
Yeah.
But then,
Exactly.
But then when
Is it really
the
the-
Malaysia side
Bro,
came,
I know it was. You know, they were. I remember because bro, I used to drink it. Like, during my PT
and
days.
everybody, all the
Yeah.
PT say is damn good.
Yeah, and they were getting PTs to sell it. That's the thing.
Oh.
So even my own. Remember, I told you I got a trainer, right?
Yeah.
My own trainer was trying to sell it to me at the
Okay.
time, and I was like, Yahoo! I just bought it, lah, bro.
Yeah.
And it said 28 grams of protein. I remember.
Yeah.
Then later I found out why it's Milo, lah, bro.
No wonder tastes so
That's why I'm not losing weight, you know. Every day drink Milo. I was like 2 scoops, 4 scoops a day.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But I mean, so is you guys make your own proteins under Pro Nutrition also?
Yeah.
You are also like carry other brands.
Yeah, so we carry only one other brand, which is called First Form. It's a company that we work exclusively from the US. It's a company based in St. Louis, Missouri, and it's a really, really great company that's run by great people and founded and built on similar values as what we do here. So in fact, the founder is a very famous entrepreneur and personal development guy. His name is Andy Frisella.
Okay.
And a lot of who I am is because of him, and I've learned a lot from him as well, which is great. He has a great podcast, by the way. It's called Real AF. You guys can check it out. I think it's probably like one of the top business podcasts in the world. I've learned a lot from that podcast, and it's really an honor for us to be working with them very closely. Yeah, even with them, I actually spent a month in St. Louis.
Yeah,
training.
how do you even get to get the distributorship from them?
Yeah, I visited them a couple of years ago for the first time when I went to St. Louis, because I was like, I want to go to HQ, I want to see these guys. So I arranged a meeting with like the guy who was in charge of export, and I told him what I do, and like nothing really happened from that. Like you said, like this, you hang by with them, and then after that disappear, right?
Yeah.
Nothing really happened. Then I think a year after, I was like, you know what, I'm coming back again. And this time I'm going to stay with you guys for a month. I'm going to train with you. I'm going to learn everything about your products. Because I wanted to make sure that I know what I'm getting into. I wanted to make sure that this thing is real.
Yeah.
And yeah, I spent a month there, going to HQ every day.
And did they say okay? They just
They
like
were like, yeah, come. You know, it's good that you want. And I think the fact that I was ready to do that, leave everything here, go and spend a month there with them, it showed them that I was like
all in. Yeah.
Like I wanted it, and I wanted it bad. So I went there literally like an employee. I was like, put me in the warehouse, teach me how to pack boxes. You know, let me know whatever I have to do. I'm ready to do it.
And they're willing to let you do it because you were gonna bring it to Singapore anyway.
Yeah. I mean, they knew what I was there for, and they were very willing to take care of me. In fact, they took really good care of me. You know, First Form is famous for going the extra mile, going above and beyond to really show people what they mean to them, and they did that for me as well. So yeah, spent a month with them, trained with them, some hardcore people there, bro. Yeah, I got my ass beat multiple times, but it was such a good experience, dude. Yeah, and then we brought it over to Singapore a few months after I got back home. It gave me an idea of what products would and wouldn't work here.
Okay.
And then we started distributing the products. So yeah, we do carry our own protein powders and other sports nutrition supplements, and then we carry a couple of items from 1P as well. Over the past couple of months, I would say over the last year, we've scaled down a bit on the 1P stuff because we're very focused on our own products now.
Yeah.
Because we have a really good like supply arrangement with multiple factories around the world, and we really are our expertise is formulation, formulation and beating the competitors. They're filling in the gaps where other people cannot, or rather don't do it because of profitability or whatever it is. But for us, like I said, even if the profit is smaller, it's fine. We're gonna make sure
Do
those
the best
are
product.
good. Do the best. And
What like you were saying that there are some products that what will work in Singapore and what wouldn't. What are the products that will work and what are the kind of products that will work elsewhere that wouldn't work in Singapore?
So, for example, when it comes to flavors, right? So let's say, let's just talk about like an isolate protein. So, I knew that there are some flavors the local people will like because they are less sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, typically I think in Asia or especially in Singapore, our palate is people prefer less sweet stuff. And Americans are the opposite. They love they love the sugar.
Super sweet.
Yeah. So they had flavors like I mean, and some of the flavors were very Americanized, like cinnamon toast crunch, like CTC, or like root beer float, which is not really a thing.
Or like Dr. Pepper.
Like Dr. Pepper, exactly.
Nobody drinks that.
Yeah, no one really drinks that here. Like they had some cereal flavors, like this thing called Magical Charms, which is now phased out. We did it for a while. It didn't sell as well. And there was even like a Fruit Loops flavor. It was called Loopy Fruit. That didn't sell well either. We tried it. I was like, oh, interesting. We have Fruit Loops in Singapore as well. Let's give it a shot. We cleared the inventory but it was slow.
Okay.
So basically, I kind of used a bit of my experience to see what flavors would do well here. So I made sure I sampled everything. But honestly, a lot of the stuff is very, very sweet. And that's why we decided not to bring it in. Like orange popsicle and stuff like that, which is not really a thing here. So for here, right, I feel like we need flavors like Milo Cow, like like teh tarik or something.
But I think some companies do like the teh tarik stuff. I think was it like Lush protein or
okay.
Last time I tried it before.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I think I will still go back to the usual chocolate or vanilla. I just like it's just like
classics,
used to it. Yeah,
it's classics. Yeah. Can't go wrong. I feel like in SG we like classics. Like you will get excited by certain flavors. So even for Pro, right, there was actually a short stint where we did a range of heritage flavors.
Okay.
So we had it was a whey protein. We had 3 flavors. There was a taro milk tea, there was a Musang King durian, and there was a pandan coconut.
Durian.
Yeah. Bro, the durian one was the best seller.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
because it was actual Musang King extract.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was great, but it didn't last. We were like, oh, yeah. It tasted great, but it's like, after you
a while,
have it,
people-
that's exactly it, man.
yeah.
You have it like a couple of times and you're like, I'm done with this.
And I think like with people's habit is like they will eat durian maybe during durian season.
True.
And then after that they just like stop durian. If they eat durian every day is like
It's too much, man.
Yeah.
As much as I love it, I cannot. So even myself, I was like, okay, enough. Didn't really last.
But I mean
Good, man.
also like you sent me the outlive.
Yeah.
Right? And I was looking like we were talking about like formulation and all.
Right.
And I was looking at the NMN composition and kind of the stuff that you guys put in.
Yeah.
And also you told me like the price that you guys are charging for it. It's like how do you even make money, man?
I think it's very decent. I mean, the thing is that, dude, we are still in a place where we obviously have to make a profit, right? Because it's just that the other companies make that much more. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't feel like we are underpriced.
Yeah.
I feel like we're pricing a good, a healthy amount, like from a business perspective and a business model perspective, like our prices they reflect a healthy amount for us to survive as a business, right?
And that's super important.
Yeah, but like these things shouldn't be that expensive. For example, like since we're talking about NMN, right? When I was doing my market research, I went to like a couple of the local pharmacies, like your Watson's, Garden, and whatever. And I was like, hey, by the way, do you guys carry NMN? And they'll show me like a box of products, like 1 month's supply. It was like $200.
Yeah.
So what the hell, bro? It should not be that expensive, man.
And each.
Yeah.
And the NMN composition is like
Yeah.
freaking
Exactly.
100 grams,
Yeah,
100 milligrams,
200
or
mg,
like
250 mg. Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. This is why the supplement industry is so dirty. And sometimes people ask us like whether we are FDA approved. Here's the thing: the FDA doesn't approve any supplement in the world, and this
Yeah.
is done on purpose. Because if they did, right, if there was a FDA process for supplements to go through, half of the big boys will close down because they cannot survive. They will all not be able to pass.
But they'll pass
regulation.
the CrossFit Games chalk.
Yeah, lah. Yeah.
With the powder and
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
yeah, it's insane. So exactly like what you said, right? The outlive, like we purposely put the NMN higher because that's what you need, man. Like if you're gonna take an NMN supplement, it better have the right dosage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I did my own research also. So like if I think what I found out, I don't know whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
Like if the MNN composition is below a certain amount, it's just completely useless.
The thing is, right, that NMN needs TMG and transresveratrol to actually function properly. So just putting NMN in the body is not enough.
Okay.
You need the serotins to actually fire, and you need the TMG and transresveratrol for that.
Okay.
So it kind of balances the chemicals in the body for it to absorb better and for it to actually have an effect. So the companies sell just a pure NMN supplement. They'll put maybe 1,000 mg or so. What's the point?
But it doesn't, yeah.
Exactly. And with that spicy sauce I told you, the black pepper,
Yeah.
it actually increases the absorption by 30 to 60%,
How-
depending on individuals.
How, I mean, from a consumer perspective
Yeah.
also, I mean, there's like the MNN,
Yeah.
and then there's the NAD,
Yes.
NAD, like which is more effective, and how do you actually, what's the KPI to show that, hey, actually this is it, like these supplements are effective?
Yeah, it's actually very hard to tell, man. And that's the thing, like you'll never really know. So NMN is what helps the production of NAD plus in the body.
Yeah.
NMN is the supplement that you need, and then the transresveratrol aids that, right? And so does the TMG. So at the end of the day, there's no, or at least none that I know of, there's no specific measure or test that you can do, but it's more about how you feel. You're gonna start feeling like your energy levels are better,
Yeah.
you're more focused, less brain fog. And if the product is absorbing well, you should start feeling these things over the next couple of days. Sometimes it can be a placebo effect as well.
Yeah.
But by right, you should feel like you should actually feel a difference. And
Yeah.
like for me, I mean, obviously at the time of this recording, it is still an unreleased product. Like I just wanted to send you some, bro. But like I do feel a difference. I've been taking it personally. Some of our athletes have been given samples as well who have been taking it, and they are seeing some difference in how they feel and all that. So which is pretty cool. It's nice to know that what we're doing is working.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I think for the past few days I've been taking it in the
Okay.
morning, and like there are some days that I know that my sleep is so bad that
Yeah.
I will feel like terrible with like brain fog and all.
Right.
But then today actually,
Yeah.
last night I was like very tired.
Shit.
But today after I took it, I
Yeah.
think like my brain could work quite well, and
Dude.
like clarity as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me personally, so I haven't taken NMN anytime before until I started taking Outlive. I've never tried the supplement before.
Yeah.
It's all based on the theory and the research. But when I first took it, I actually did feel an immediate difference. Like I would say within 10 minutes, like I was
Wow.
just like dialed in. That's also because my body's more sensitive to it.
Ah.
I've never taken NMN.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was cool to see though, because I had it was almost like a snappy focus.
Oh, wow.
That lasted the whole day.
It's like smoking. Skinny.
Yeah.
Skinny.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't smoke. But yeah, maybe it was like almost like some kind of drug, right? Where it was pretty cool, man.
Would you say it's more effective than say having like caffeine
I would say it's different.
or like L-theanine?
Yeah, it's different, man. So like caffeine is more of an immediate stimulant for you to feel charged up,
Yeah.
awake, more dialed in, right? But it's not something that is gonna last longer. Like for most people, they actually do get a crash after taking like 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah,
right?
I get a crash.
Yeah, it's a caffeine crash, right? But you won't feel that with NMN. Yeah, absolutely not. So I think it's completely different. And NMN is more for cellular longevity. So it really helps to repair the DNA and recover at a cellular level, which studies have shown that it does lead to a healthier lifespan.
How much of this MNN thing is like a fad? Or like how much of it is like Brian Johnson's marketing ploy? Just kidding.
It's hard to say, man. I think it's too soon to tell. There are some legitimate studies behind it, and there are clinical trials that have been done that do prove its efficacy. So, like consumers, right? We just believe, yeah, just take. Yeah, one die one lah. Just take. Yeah. It's really hard to say. I think it's too early because it's something that is.
And we cannot really tell the effects also unless there's like a level of longitudinal study that because it's longevity based, right?
Exactly. I mean, you can study like the cell regeneration, from trials and all that, but I think still to really know whether it's working for somebody, it will take a bit more time to get that data. But
so I mean, from there's something that I've always wondered about like nutrition and like supplements and stuff. That is kind of like what people would think about insurance, right? How much supplements should I be taking? like I can't be. I know there's like so much supplements. Like when I went to US, some of my friends there, they have like supplement stacks of like 20 stuff that includes like ginger or like some rare garlic and stuff. But then I'm always like thinking like what is the most essential and effective, and how much should I scale according to like my income maybe?
For sure, that's a valid definitely a valid question, man. And I think so the thing is, like, I feel in the US it's completely different. I think people are really, really reliant on supplements because the food is not good.
The food is terrible.
It's terrible.
Man.
Like even the fresh produce, there's so much.
Yeah, no worries.
So even the fresh produce, right? There's so much stuff that goes inside, like preservatives and this and that, and like.
But in Australia, it's different. Australia is like super clean though.
Yeah, it is. But that's why I think like with the US, right, people are very reliant on supplements, and I think they really the culture there is they get carried away with it. Like even when I was, for example, when I was working with HQ at First Form, some of the employees, they would tell me, I'm taking this, and then at night I take this. I'm like, bro, like why? There's so much stuff, man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And they were able to tell me, wow, what each product will do for every, like what each and everything's gonna do for them. And I'm like, okay. Like I was just listening because it's interesting to see the different dynamic, right? But I don't think we're like that in Asia. I think people are still a bit more traditional. They rely on Whole Foods, TCM, yes, for sure. TCM, Whole Foods, and obviously there are people who take supplements, but I think it's not that hardcore. So to answer your question, like what should I take? It really depends, man. So for example, it depends on your lifestyle, number one. And then also it can depend on like any deficiencies that you might have doctor prescribed. Right? Like if someone says that you have vitamin D deficiency, then you can take or like a calcium deficiency, then take a calcium supplement.
So it's good to kind of pair the supplementation with like a health test, like from like Micro Health or like Circles or that.
Yeah, you could if you want to really be sure. And of course, like I think for everyone, budget is definitely a concern. Right? You don't want to be and you don't want to be taking stuff that you don't need. You know, you don't have to be taking every single
like
supplement out there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. So it's good to get a test done if you need. But like basic stuff that I feel can benefit every single person out there, especially if you're an athlete training 2-3 times a week, 3-4 times a week, whatever it is. I would say number one is a multivitamin. Yeah. This is like, imagine building a house on a weak foundation. Just can't do it. So your training, your diet and all these things is like you trying to build a healthier body and stuff. But if your foundation is weak, if your micronutrients are not there,
Yeah.
it's very difficult to see efficient results from the training or from the diet, right? Because maybe you're not absorbing food at the optimal level. Maybe you're not recovering well. Maybe your sleep is not good. Sleep is also one of the foundations, right?
Yeah, sleep is super
Oh,
important.
it's the most easily looked over factor.
I looked over it for the past 5 years. I'm like, never
The
again.
sleep
Yeah.
makes a difference,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah, really, really does.
Yeah.
So I guess the multivitamin
Multivitamin
is, I would say, one of the most important things. And then next would be an omega-3. So this is
Fish
good for
oil.
fish oil. But in the fish oil, right, you need to look out for the EPA and the DHA level because this is where all the companies will scam you.
Oh.
Like it's easy to make a fish oil, bro. It's very cheap to make a fish oil as well, and that's why there are cheap alternatives out there. But look at the EPA and DHA content. You want that to be high, man. You want at least like 900 mg of EPA and 600 of DHA. So that is a good amount.
What would that help with, like brain?
Yeah, so that is actually the part that's going to help you with the inflammation, joint health. Even the brain as well. So people take the omega-3 supplement for these things, but if you skimp out on the EPA and DHA, like there's no point. You might as well don't take it. Yeah, because you do get it from natural food as well.
Yeah.
So like if you eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week, you actually may not necessarily need to take omega-3 supplement. But nobody does it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you eat salmon or cod 3-4 times a week, man. You won't like or for people like me, it's expensive. and for me, like I don't even like salmon. Like makes me want to throw up.
Oh really?
Yeah, I cannot stand salmon. Like Eileen hates me for this, because I cannot eat sushi with her.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't like.
But you can eat like tuna.
I'm not really a fish person. Like in general.
Actually, a lot of people are not fish people.
Yeah, it's the smell, dude. Like like in general, I'm not a fish person, but like with salmon specifically, I cannot take it. Yeah. But yeah, if you're not getting in that, definitely the omega-3 is important and multivite. Yeah, I think these two things are important. And then like if you're training, creatine. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, creatine, especially now, man, there's so much hype about creatine at the moment that it helps with like cognitive function and this and that. I mean, these things have been around for like decades.
But everybody say like creatine gives you like pimples and stuff, or like there were side effects last time lah.
Yeah.
But they were debunked, right?
Yeah, it's most of it has been debunked. I mean, obviously there's still, it's case to case basis, right?
Yeah.
There are specific people who, for whatever reason, might be overly sensitive or allergic to creatine. Very, very unheard of, but not impossible.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you're having these things, check with the doctor, right? Best to do that. But we do recommend creatine to almost everyone. I think that's a great product that can help with explosive strength, power, looking fuller, feeling stronger, being able to recover faster. Like in between sets, you feel like you're ready to go quicker.
Yeah.
Creatine helps with that.
Oh, okay.
And lastly, a protein powder.
Okay.
Yeah. So these 4 things I would say is like a foundation.
What would you like recommend, like stuff like magnesium for sleep?
Yeah, I would. So if needed, I think for magnesium and like sleep supplements, it comes back to a as needed basis.
Okay.
You know, if your sleep is already good, if you're feeling refreshed, if you're feeling like, well rested in the mornings, you don't need to take a sleep supplement. So like even we have a sleep supplement called OptiSleep. But I personally only take it on days where I feel like, okay, the last 4 or 5 days my sleep has been shit. I'm like, I want to sleep good tonight. I want to wake up feeling great. Then I'll take it. So it's an as needed basis. Like you don't really need to take it every single day.
Okay.
So really, like my advice is with supplements, just take what you need.
Okay.
Because it's very easy to get carried away. There's so many products out there, man. At the end of the day, focus on natural food. Focus on a good, healthy, well-balanced diet with whole foods. Because our creator has given us these things, natural food. It's like a blessing, right? Like it's given to us in abundance. Like these things are meant to fuel you naturally. And then supplements and stuff, they're just like the cherry on the top, like if you want that extra edge, then you take something that, you might not necessarily be getting easily from the natural food. But if you get it from the natural food, as much as possible, we try to recommend that.
But I mean, as a like living in Singapore, it's actually not very easy to eat natural foods, right? Like I mean, in Australia, it's like every day you just go to a random supermarket, you buy like really nice stuff, and everything tastes fresh and all.
Yeah, and it's
But
like
in Singapore, it's so expensive.
I agree. If you want to get like veggies that are, for example, organic, like we don't even go to the organic section, bro. It's like, that's not for us. You know, let's walk past. Yeah, go get the Chinese cabbage, bro. You know? It is expensive, man. It shouldn't be that way, but it is the nature of, you know, the industry at the moment. Yeah, there's nothing that can be done about the fact that it's expensive. And you're right, it's not easy to get like your micro and macronutrients in from food in Singapore in general, because most Singaporeans eat at least one meal outside. Studies have shown that is the data, at least one. There are some people who eat all three outside, like breakfast at a coffee shop, you know, lunch when they're at a workplace, and then dinner also eat something like tapao home kind of thing, right? If you're eating even one meal outside, right, you're probably not getting your micronutrients in. Yeah, that's a fact, man. Because
and you have to. The only way to go about that is supplements.
You have to. I mean, if you want to really be nitpicky about getting that micronutrient in, then yes, you would need to supplement with, like, for example, a multivite, right?
Exactly.
Or for example, if you are trying to hit a certain protein goal, you know, if you have some goal that you're trying to do there, you would need to supplement with like a protein powder, because like you eat one meal outside, if it's not the cleanest meal, chances are you're not going to hit that goal. But of course, it doesn't mean that there are no options out there. So even in the food court, right, you can still eat clean if you make the right choice. So for example, go to the chicken rice shop, ask for just the breast, no skin, white rice. Not but that's clean, you see. Maybe you get like extra veggies from the Chai Fan store, and there you go, man.
Then you modularize everything. It's so expensive in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Then you end up paying like $11-12. Chicken rice, extra meat, breast meat, additional veggie.
That's crazy.
$12 already, bro.
So, would you suggest then for like people like me also that like eat outside quite a bit to actually just take a protein shake every day?
If you're trying to hit a goal. So if you're trying to hit a goal, yes. So for example, like what's your weight right now?
It's like
tell the world.
78.
78. Okay, so if you're training like 2-3 times a week, 4 times. 4 times. Yeah. So you can actually hit about 1.8 or 2 grams of protein per kilogram. So if you're 78, you're 156. If you go 2, you're 156 grams of protein. Very hard to hit without a protein shake.
Okay.
Yeah. So for example, each meal, let's say if you eat 3 meals a day?
Yeah.
Breakfast, if you eat...
Breakfast, I eat like a bread and like chicken. Like
bread and chicken?
Like bread. Then I get the new multi chicken.
New multi,
And then I put like a piece of cheese.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Like yogurt.
Maybe. Wow. Okay, that's good. That's actually...
I'm starting to learn how to take care of myself.
That's good, man. That actually sounds like a good 30-40 grams of protein right there.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's a breast, right? Like from New Multi?
Either the breast or there's the red color one that's very nice. It's like it's like the chicken thigh or something, right?
Chicken thigh.
Yeah, but then I sometimes eat, I can't alternate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The breast and the thigh. Yeah.
Okay, because I think if you go for the breast and like you add some yogurt on top of that, I think you're good. So okay, let's say your breakfast is that, right? We take it conservative, 30 grams of protein. Then what's your lunch typically?
It's some trash. Like outside, right? Cause like go eat like Cai Fan, like or like chicken rice or
okay. So let's say conservative again, maybe 25 grams, 30 grams of protein.
Yeah.
So you got like 30 in the morning, you got maybe, let's say 60 or 50, 55, 60, right? And then next is dinner.
Dinner, I eat snacks, but it's all carbs.
Okay, so that's 0 there, right? So you like let's say 50, 60, and then dinner probably something at home or outside?
Depends. But we usually eat like leftovers from another day.
That's fine though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good.
Yeah, but I think because it's leftovers and sometimes it's like food that you buy outside, I think I don't get more than 30
Right.
grams of like
10
like
probably
20.
more now. You got like meat inside stuff.
Yeah. But
So-
but a lot of carbs, you know, it's like
carbs.
rice and stuff. Yeah.
So that would probably, let's say 2025, right? So we were at 60 plus 25, probably at 85. So you see like,
Oh yeah.
half,
And
half your goal, right? So that's what I mean. Like if you eat like meals outside, like you need to be careful, right?
Okay.
To kind of like make the good choice. But yeah, in that case, you would definitely need to supplement with a shake to it because your number was 156, bro.
But how then not to turn fat? Because I am very scared of eating too much. And then drinking a protein shake on top of that.
Totally
And then-
valid.
And then
The thing is that, man, if you hit your protein goal, I guarantee you will not be hungry enough to overeat. Yeah, because especially for people who are a bit newer, because protein typically makes you quite full. It makes you feel full. If you hit like, let's say 20, 30 grams of protein every 3 to 4 hours throughout the day through a shake or through a small meal, whatever it is, right? You will not be hungry enough to overeat. You just won't. Try eating.
I will try that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, just try. Let me know.
Okay.
Text me how you feel. Just try it for like 3-4 days. Eat like 156. Like count. Actually
Yeah,
count
okay,
how many
okay.
grams of protein.
Okay.
And tell me how many calories you're hitting. I guarantee you'll be under
Okay.
your maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah. Because even I've been dieting the last 2 months, two plus, just
For-
2 months
for-
for weddings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought for Snapchat.
No. I'm not running the shit anymore, bro. I'm done, dude. Hell no. I'm just gonna go support our run club, guys. That's it, man. Yeah.
Hey, then talking about run club, like
Yeah.
what made you start the run club, man?
Yeah, I mean, we were just chatting about this a little bit earlier, right? So the Run Club is a really cool initiative that my friend Josh and I came up with last year after doing the marathon. We were like, we wanted to create a community of people who want to get better, who are serious about getting better, not afraid to put in the work and showing up every single week, and people with the same mindset and with the same values. And plus, it adds a really cool community behind our brand. Being an online store, it's very hard to create that physical connection with people, right? Because you're not there, you're not meeting people face to face. So we wanted to create a physical entity that people could interact with, come say hi with us, hang out with us. So we decided to start a run club. Josh coaches the sessions every Thursday, and we have a great community of people who come out there and really, really follow our workouts. It's all very science-backed training. So we have research from some of the top coaches in the world, and of course, every session we actually give out free drinks as well. Like we have a cooler where we pour in some products from Pro, and it's free for everyone. So they get coached. They do some drills every
And you
session.
don't pay.
Yeah, I'm like, why the hell isn't it bigger?
Where do you guys hold it?
So we hold it at Stadium.
Ah.
The 100+ track, the
Yeah.
colorful, the
Yeah.
rainbow thing. At gate 23 at 7 p.m. every Thursday.
Oh.
So in fact, this Thursday is our last session for the year. We're gonna close it out because the marathon is just
This
weekend, right? So this Thursday is like we're gonna do a nutrition talk, and also a talk on like race strategy, mindset.
Okay.
And there's gonna be a very light workout, just kind of shake out the legs for the guys. And yeah, man, we're gonna close out the year, and then next year we'll pick things back up again.
Okay. Wow. But how has that, do you think, helped you in terms of like brand building?
Yeah. Oh, it's been great, man. I think, like I said, having that physical connection with us really has made a difference. We've gotten a lot of people who have started taking our products from there as well. We have like tanks and people wearing our brand, representing us, representing our values, and people who align with our mindset and, of course, what we want to put out there. Really, the example and the standard that we want to put out there.
Yeah.
Right. And it's cool because it's also opened the door for opportunities with other businesses and companies. So, for example, like over the last 2 weekends, we had events with Lululemon as well.
Oh, wow.
They invited us
Congrats.
down. Thanks, man. Yeah, they invited us down to actually lead their drills, lead their warm-ups, and then I gave a talk and like a small seminar on nutrition as well about carb loading for the marathon, half marathon. yeah, it's been great. You know, it's opened up a lot of doors, and it's just really nice to see the community growing. Like I said, we started with like our launch event was big. We had like almost 50 people. But the second day we had like 6 people show up. And I was like, oh shit, what have we done? Yeah. And then now we have a good consistent 30, 40 people
Oh, that's great, man.
that show up. And it's growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we always tell the guys the only fee that we have during the sessions is you need to tell someone about us. Like tell someone about us, bring a friend. You know, that's all we ask for because like we're giving out so much value.
Yeah.
You know, be it with through the nutrition guidance, coaching, and the drink and the hydration as well. We just asked that bring a friend. And the cool thing is that now we also have run coaching services as part of the brand. So if you go to our website and you click on train with us, we have systems whereby they can sign up to be coached by us on a one-to-one basis. So they can like people can either choose just a run plan or they can choose just a nutrition plan.
It's like a PT thing.
It's like a PT thing, or they can choose a hybrid plan whereby it's both run and nutrition. We get on a call with them. We make sure there is daily accountability.
Yeah.
You know, we'll check in with them. We'll even do calls with them, and we prescribe like the diet or the training depending on what their goal is. If they're racing for 5K, 10K, half, full, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We'll make sure you get your goal, man.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow,
So-
that's like a full service of stuff that you guys do.
Yeah.
But for free, and then
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, but this part is charged.
This one is, I know, but like
choose.
But like the
Yeah.
value that you guys give already like is at that level with like all your national level athletes to kind of like teach the people about like running and
Yeah, for sure. And you know, especially with the running stuff, like Josh really knows his stuff. I mean, this guy is insanely fast, right? He leads by example. At the end of the day, you want to learn from somebody who is putting the work in himself. Like I was just speaking to him the other day, and he was telling me like his peak mileage week during his camp for the marathon was like 130 Ks in a week. Bro, I'm like, dude, this guy is on another level right now, bro.
if I have to drive that amount, I think I'll complain.
Yeah. No, but it's really cool because like that is one of our core values is to lead by example. Like if you ask anybody from like the run club, right? Like what do you like most about Josh? They'll tell you because he leads by example. And that's like awesome to see. Right? Yeah. And it's great, lah. Like it's a great community. You should come for it, bro.
Yeah. I'm planning now to
Good.
come in. Yeah.
Yeah, don't come for this week. It's too chill.
Oh my, yeah. But I have to get in a chill day. If not, my knees like I need.
Your knees? What's up with your knees?
It's a bit, I don't know. I ran that day for like 5 km and then it started hurting. I couldn't walk for 2 days.
Oh shit! Which part of your knee?
Like, this part. But I think it's just IT band tightness.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta roll it out.
So I rolled it out. So I think it feels okay. Maybe
better?
Yeah. Maybe Thursday I could do some like stuff.
Okay. You can come. Well, Thursday is very chill. I think it's just like a 2 mile or 2 km workout. So I can't remember.
I think that's enough for me.
Yeah, we haven't published it yet. It's very chill. But most of the value is going to come through the talk. So we have like handouts that we're going to give to people. You know, where they can follow for like how to carb load. Because again, like there's so much nonsense out there.
Yeah.
Like I like to
Bro
think that
science.
bro science, man.
So-
science.
Yeah. How I mean, going through this journey of like what do you think is kind of like the hardest part of the journey and like the hardest thing that you have to do? Because entrepreneurship is not easy. Man.
No, it's not. It's definitely not what the media makes it look like. They make entrepreneurship sexy, right? They make it seem like, oh, it's just like driving Lambos all around, you know. Dude, like when I first started like pro, I remember back in 2019, we had like 3 products. That was the time when we actually met.
Yes.
That was the time. Where we had like
the spread.
3 nut butters.
Amazing spread.
Yeah, which we still do, by the way. We it's funny, man. Like when we started, back then I had a partner. I had bought this like nut grinder machine from Taiwan, and I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with this thing, man? And then I was thinking, I'm like, oh, why don't we add some protein powder inside and like sell like high protein peanut butter to people? And yeah, that's kind of how we gave birth to that product, really. We used to sit at the back of my office and churn out nut butter and go to gyms and try and sell it.
Yeah.
In 2019. That was right before COVID hit. And since then, there have been months or periods where, it's been kind of like, dude, you have like 3 products. Like, how is it enough to make a living, right? I've survived on very little, bro, for a very, very, very long time. So at the same time, you kind of see people, look at your peers and see people who are in like proper jobs and, earning good salaries. People who you went to school with, and then you ask yourself, like, should I just taken that path? Like, so many times I ask myself, I'm like, why do all these things? Like, burn weekends, burn this, burn that, struggle, like, slug it out. But at the end of the day, like, you just gotta not quit. It's like, you've seen that meme where it's like the guy digging the tunnel and he's like almost at the end. Like, one guy gives up and then the other guy, he like reaches it, and they both started at the same time. So it's like, don't quit. Keep going. Yeah, that is the hardest thing. And I think that the media today does not show you that because it's not sexy. But that is the reality of entrepreneurship. It is not for everyone. Yeah. And you would know, bro. I mean, you're doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's kind of like what actually this, like, why I started this podcast also, is to kind of like show people that dark side of entrepreneurship, right? Like, everybody thinks, like anyone you meet, they'll think like, you do business, you must be very rich.
Yeah, you must be rolling in money. Yeah, where's your Lambo?
Yeah. I went for like a networking dinner, so like, like last week, and then someone was asking, hey, I want to do my own business and all. Yeah. She asked like, what is the main difference between like what she's doing now, which is corporate job, and like entrepreneurship? I said, the main difference is you don't have money for.
Basically. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
very, very true.
So yeah, but I think it's really like I can relate 100%.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's really difficult.
It's really hard, man.
And you never know whether you're even on the right track at all, and whether or not you should actually be going to do like the job that actually guarantees you like the comfort that you want. But always, like what you said, mission focused, right?
Mission focused, man. Like, aggressive. Like, you got to be patient, but you got to be aggressive.
Yeah.
So there's this really cool quote by this guy named Tim Grover. He's a guy I really look up to, and there's this book called Relentless, where he said like I think it was something. Don't quote me on this, but it was something along the lines of how people always say that life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah.
He was like, for high achievers, it was something along the lines of it's not a marathon, it's a sprint with no finish line. That's what it is, man. And I was like, dude,
I feel it in my soul now. It's really like
that shit hit me. I was like,
sprinting and sprinting.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a sprint with no finish line. Like, you cannot see the end.
Yeah.
Like, the tunnel, the light at the end of the tunnel cannot be seen. It's just a tunnel. Just gotta keep going. Like half the times you don't know whether you're making the right decisions, or you don't know whether what you're doing is like need somewhere, but you have to try.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming down.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, dude.
No worries.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's a privilege. Yeah, and if you guys want to check out Pro Nutrition, please go to
pronutritionasia.com. Be in touch with us. Reach out to us on Instagram, DM us. Even if you want to just have a chat with us on WhatsApp, like, we have a line right there. Happy to say hi to you guys.
Just don't like message them about like your grandmother's story.
You message also, don't worry, we'll still reply.
That's called good service. Okay, thank you guys, and see you next episode.